Everybody find a seat? Awesome. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Severide House. Thanks for coming out and supporting live music. It's my privilege to introduce. We have two great acts tonight. The first one is Michelle Swan. She's a local legend, and some of you know her. And she's a great singer, a great songwriter. So she's going to do a short set of about a half an hour, and then we're going to have Pete Mancini and his group, and that's going to be a bit of a rock band. So if you didn't bring your ear protection, there is a drum set over here. I don't know if you noticed that. But Pete has played here, I think 4 or 5 times in the 10 years or the 9 years that we've been doing this series. And it's been a great privilege to watch his sort of evolution over that period of time. And I think you're going to really enjoy the show. He has a great new record that was produced by one of the members of the Drive-By Truckers. And you're going to love this music. So first off, let's just welcome Michelle.
Thank you. Hey. Wow, what a great turnout. Thrilled to be here. I don't hear anything feeding back. It sounds good. Oh, thanks, Ken. I think I'll tune. So yeah, really thrilled to be here. I'm going to do all original music for you tonight. I'm going to start off with a song that has not been put on a record yet, but I did record it. And it's about somebody I dated for a minute. Okay, 4 months if we're really counting. It was a train wreck from the first date. But it was too bad because we had a lot of fun. We really did, but we were just so different. She didn't like my music. Honestly, that wasn't the deal breaker, but one day she said to me, maybe, I write a lot of sad songs. She said, maybe you could write a glad one instead of a sad one. I was like, I'm going to use that rhyme in a song, and I'm going to write it about you. So, yes, this is called It All Came to Pass. La 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 la. At the start it felt so right. You and me mismatched sensation overnight. Inseparable it seemed. Through the veil of lust I could not see all those crimson flags flying high. I wear my insides on the out. That's where we differ. You succumb to the drought. And I knew it the first time you heard me sing. Said you listened but felt nothing. That's when it all came to pass. I think I scared you away with my sad songs. You said maybe one day I'll write a glad one. In this song, I'm happy you left me, but I still miss you. I do miss you. Looking back, there were other signs that I chose to ignore. No way I'm that blind. Oh, we were having so much fun. I think we both knew we'd soon be done. That's when it all came to pass. I think I scared you away with my sad songs. You said maybe one day I'll write a glad one. In this song I'm happy you left me, but I still miss you. I do miss you. Ooh. In the end, no regrets. I can't change who you are. There's a reason why we met. I just wanted you to feel what I do. Shed that skin and that's where it ends, where it all came to pass. I think I scared you away with my sad songs. You said maybe one day I'll write a glad one. In this song I'm happy you left me whole. In this song there's no way we can be. In this song I'm happy you left me, but I still miss you. I do miss you. Ooh. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Sounds good. Yeah. Thank you, Ken. He's making me sound good. I have this lovely opportunity that I've gotten to do 3 years now. I did the first one. There was a little of a break after the first one, maybe 2019. Andrew McKnight was a part of it, and he did the last one too. But it's a retreat. We spend a weekend with PTSD veterans who are living with PTSD. And the very first one that I did was probably one of the most memorable ones. I spent, you spend basically Saturday and Sunday with whoever you're paired up with. And Dave Williams and I sat and talked for 2 days. And he told me a lot about what it was like overseas. He was in Iraq. And sorry, I just lost my train of thought. Don't get me started. He was in Iraq, and but the story was really about coming back home. And he'd missed a lot of his boy growing up, and got to talk to his kid right before he came home. And he said, "Dad, I just want to go to the fair. I want to go to the county fair with you." And if you think about it, you know, a vet who lives with PTSD going to a county fair, a lot of stimulation going on there, and he had to really psych himself up. So anyway, just a really powerful experience for me to work to do these workshops. And this is a song that Dave Williams and I wrote. It's called "Enemy in My Scope." Just once I'd like to feel the freedom, pay no mind to the ghosts in the wings. Sniper on a hill, take another pill, it still stings. Date night out at the carnival, strangers swarming, closing in from all sides. Lights flashing, kids screaming, skies booming, get me off this ride. Enemy in my scope, gotta be on my toes. Friend or foe, I don't know. Heart racing and sweating, so hard to breathe here in this whole green zone. Waiting to fly home. I look back on how this journey started. I was 18 years of age, like Grandpa. Following in his footsteps, we were soldiers. Who am I now? War is war, but the battles fought were different. 1942 in Bataan. 60 years have passed, I'm in Iraq, looking through that lens. Who's on the other end? Oh, enemy in my scope, gotta be on my toes. Friend or foe, I don't know. Heart racing and sweating, so hard to breathe here in this whole green zone. Waiting, tell me, when do the nightmares end? When does my new life begin? Enemy in my scope, gotta be on my toes. Friend or foe, I don't know. Heart racing and sweating, so hard to breathe here in this whole green zone. Waiting here in this whole green zone. Waiting to fly home, fly home, fly home. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I did. That won grand prize for the Mid-Atlantic Songwriting Contest. Thanks, Sherry Stewart. What, am I going to lose my cushion? I hate when that happens. Yes, exactly. All right. I don't know why I'm having a hard time getting comfortable. Let's see. So yeah, I'm gonna sing a sad song. Yes, don't ever cross the songwriter, because we will immortalize you in a song. Just saying, it's true. My mother, I call her my bio mom because I don't really know her. We were estranged. She left. We were living in Saudi Arabia. I was 9 years old, and my parents decided to split up, and we were like, thank God. No joke. And we were just, sure that we would see. My dad took us back to the States, and we were sure that we would see her again. And we did. It was a number of years later, maybe 4, which is a lot. And she was in England. And then eventually she went back to the States, but really just very sad woman, really just riddled with all kinds of addictions and disease and anxiety and just a really, and the interesting thing is we look a lot alike, and I was going down that road, and I can't do it, but so I wrote this song in 2017. I think I wrote this song. I'd gotten I tried many times to reach out to her and stay in touch, and she couldn't do it, and it was just better for me to stay away. And I got a call from a hospital in Pennsylvania in 2017 saying there's a woman here who claims to be your mother, and she doesn't have much time. And I was like, they want me to fit the hospital bill. I said, if there's a woman there named Patricia, whatever her name was, Swan. God, she had many names. She gave birth to me, but she's not my mother. And I hung up the phone. And the next day, they emailed me and said she'd passed. And I wrote this song. It's called "You Missed Me." When it's out of tune, you just gotta stop. Because you just gotta stop, right? You all get it? You'll thank me later. I got the news today. They said that you had passed away, with no friends by your side. Your brother wrote to say that he had your remains. Did I want them? But I don't even know who you are. You gave birth to me and my 3 siblings, and then you went away. Promised to return. Soon I came to learn you would not. Did you miss me? You miss me grow. You miss me smile. You miss my whole life as a child. You miss my songs. You miss my touch. You miss me long for you. You miss so very much. You miss me. Oh, you miss me. You miss me. You were doomed from the start. They said your mama pushed too hard. Said she broke you in two. One half flying wild, the other laying silent in your room. Did you miss me? You miss me laugh. You miss me cry. You miss me wondering, do I have your eyes? You miss my highs. You miss my lows. You miss my love, that you miss the most. You miss me. Oh, you miss me. You miss me. I spent half my life wondering why you left, thinking I was to blame. Now I know that there's nothing wrong with me. It was you passing down that shame. You miss me. You miss me. You miss me. You miss my pain. You miss my fight. You miss me pray for you almost every night. You miss me rise. You miss me fall. It makes me sad for you because you missed it all. You miss me. Oh, you miss me. You miss me. Thank you. Thank you. Trying to decide here. I tend to be long-winded, so I got time for about 2 more songs. So yeah, we'll do something upbeat. How about that? Upbeat. I'm gonna sing a song about a crush I got on somebody who worked at my local Amoco station. There's many things that one needs at a gas station. I worked not far from there, and you know, batteries and gas and maps and food. And there's a lot of reasons to go to that Amoco station. Okay, first of all, Amoco, so we're talking a few years ago, right? Then it was a BP, and I think it's a Sheetz now. Okay. The song is called Out of the Blue. I like to say the first line of the song, for those who are dating, not a good line, first line to use on a first date. Everybody got that? Don't use this line on a date, first date. I don't know the first thing about you, but I'd like to be your wife. Run! Call me crazy and I just might be. I just know that you always make me smile, even if only for a while. I count on you to take me out of the blue. I saw you for the first time working the booth down at the local Amoco. You had that glow about you. I loved your disposition, warm and friendly behind that partition that separates lives. I gotta get inside. I don't know the first thing about you, but I'd like to be your wife. Call me crazy and I just might be. I just know that you always make me smile, even if only for a while. I count on you to take me out of the blue. I'm working my 9 to 5, watching the clock, waiting for my lunch hour to buy gas I don't need. Just to see you. You greet me by my first name, chat about rain, give me my change and a wink, hear me sigh. I gotta get inside. I don't know the first thing about you, but I'd like to be your wife. Call me crazy and I just might be. I just know that you always make me smile, even if only for a while. I count on you to take me out of the blue, into a skip stride with butterflies inside, out of my head, away from the mundane side of life. I'm driving home from work. I get up the nerve, I've rehearsed my line. Do you cherry pie. I know this great diner. I pull into your parking space. I don't see your car. The boss said you called to see you moved away where you did not say. But your boss gave me a note that you left in an envelope with my name, saying all the things you could not say. You said, I don't know the first thing about you, but I thought I'd be your wife. Call me crazy, and I just might be. Just know that you always make me smile, even if only for a while. I count on you to take me out of the blue, out of the blue, out of the blue. I saw you for the last time working the booth down at the local Lamico. Thank you. Janet, thank you so much for having me. This is such a great series, this concert series. I'm honored to be here. Thank you. Been listening to Pete Mancini's latest record. You guys are in for a real treat. So good, so good. So this is a song that is the title track off my my latest record, which came out in 2020. I got some work to do. Working on a new one, but I do have those for sale. They're $10. 3 for $40. If you were paying attention. Yeah, I have 3 over there. My first one came out in 2000. But this is the title track. It's called I Feel, because we all do. Come on, behave. And it's about my dis-ease. How about that? I feel my disease running through me, yeah, in my blood. I see the deception in front of me, the whiskey, liquid courage. I feel my disease running through me, yeah, in my brain. I see the seduction in front of me, the crazy white lines of cocaine. Oh, sweet Lord, won't you help me? Won't you help me to rise above? Oh, sweet Lord, I need your infinite wisdom, power. I need your love. I feel my disease running through me, yeah, in my bones. I see my distraction in front of me in the shape of a woman. I feel my disease running through me, yeah, under my skin. I see my destruction around me and more of everything addiction. Oh, sweet Lord, won't you help me? Won't you help me to rise above? Oh, sweet Lord, I need your infinite wisdom, your power. I need your love. feel my disease whispered to me, it's in my dreams. And I hear a voice louder, stronger, a power greater than me. I feel my disease beaten down, sleeping sound with one eye closed. And I see the power in numbers, circle of people like me where love flows. And I feel for the first time the beauty, splendor, the marvel of life. And I feel for the first time love, trust, and faith. I feel all this inside. Oh, sweet Lord, I want to thank you, how you helped me to rise above. Oh, sweet Lord, I need your infinite wisdom, your power, I need your love. Oh, sweet Lord, I want to thank you, how you helped me here to rise above. Oh, sweet Lord, I need your infinite wisdom, your power, I need your glory, I feel your power, I feel your love, feel your love. Feel your love, and I feel. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the show. Thank you.
That was awesome. Yeah, put that in the green room. Great show. Oh, look, it's the sweetheart of the rodeo.
What's up, bro?
Let me get you in position.
I think so.
Okay.
We need Pete's mic.
Pete's got his mic. It's coming up in a second. He's got it. Maybe do this. Yeah.
I know.
Knock the camera over. Okay. Cool. Good times. Things. The other ones you have to buy a drink and we'll look it up first.
Can I borrow that pic you had from before? Oh, that's it.
A bass player asking for a plectrum? We have issues now.
You know, I used to think that, man. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, the bell ones are the best. But they don't last forever, like, but they sound so good.
Carol K. Thug.
Yeah, nice.
She's the teardrop.
The best thing that I ever learned from Carol K was
Yes, let me grab 15.
for you, 17.
Let me go take care of business quick.
So Carol K said if you put the click on the upbeat, then it'll always swing. So I tried it. It fucking works.
Crazy.
So instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, it went 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And she's right. Carol K said if you put the click on the upbeat, it'll always swing. And I'm like,
Carol K.
Carol K. I was like, mind blown.
It's amazing.
It just is so cool. Anyway, if you want fries with that, I so feel like a hostess, you know?
It didn't used to be like that. It was more like this.
Yeah.
You remember the old days with the pad. The old days with the pad.
Yeah. Light pad. Light pad. Nothing more. Can Jenny use your mic to introduce the band?
Yeah, of course. Did you boys remember to go to the bathroom before we play?
You guys gotta see my area right there. I like it. I'm like fucking Yeah, it's like you got the downstairs lounge.
I like the downstairs lounge. It's like my little meditation room. I know. Many sitting areas.
Drain old Jumbo, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. LBJ used to call his dick Old Jumbo.
Trying to remember what movie it was. The Great Outdoors. That was it.
Which one?
The Great Outdoors.
No.
With Dan Aykroyd. What was it?
ready for part 2? So these guys rolled in last night about 1 a.m. from a show in Baltimore, and Michael fed them bacon and blueberry pancakes this morning. Then they chilled out by the pool for a while, and so they should be ready to go. This is a rock show. I do have the AC turned down to 64. It's doing the best it can, but you know we got a lot of bodies in here. But I think it's going to be hot anyway once this band cranks up. So get ready and welcome Pete Mancini and band.
Calamity people, it's always something. Calamity people don't know. Pointless crusader, aimless invader, can't tell they got nothing to show. Calamity people. Calamity people. Calamity people, they're always talking. Calamity people don't care. Long in the tooth, hard to fought truth, caught on the tough side of fair. Calamity people. Calamity people. Calamity people, watching the pundits, calamity world in their view. Hate on their brother, cruel to their mother, they're pointing the finger at you. Calamity people. Calamity people. When they lay these days to rest, the casket will be closed, it's for the best. When they lay these days to rest, the casket will be closed, it's for the best. The casket will be closed, it's for the best. All right, thank you. We know this is tight confines for a rock and roll show. We did a lot of research to try and get it to sound not too loud. We hope we're not blowing you guys out. Thanks to Ken for doing sound, making us sound our very best here. Usually when we play, I just launch right into the next song, but I want to tell a little, hey, all right, look at that.
Brand loyal.
You know what?
that reminds me, before I even go any further, the music sounds better when you're wearing the shirt, right, Ken? It's science. More about that later. But usually, like I said, we usually go right into the next song. But today I want to tell a little story. I think it was last time I played the Severide House, which I think was like 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago playing with Blue Cactus. And I showed up and a friend of mine who was attending, she said, "Welcome to the Equator." And I think she meant the Mason-Dixon line. I said, "Did you mean the Mason-Dixon?" And she said, "Oh yeah, that's it. And I said, "No, you mean the American Equator." And we all went, "Whoa." So on the rest of that tour, I ended up writing the song that became the title track to my new album. It's called American Equator, and we have copies on LP and CD over there. And it happened right here at Severide House. That's where the song happened. So happy to be playing this song here for you. This is the title track to the new album, as I just mentioned, and it goes a little something like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Days to rest, casket will be closed, it's for the best. Say your prayers, pay your respects, clean up the blood on the Capitol steps, break down the cages, tear down the walls, hang up the phone when the curtain falls. You're staring point blank in the eye of the swarm, down here you get burned if you stay too long. Welcome to the American Equator, just ride the faders till you can't hear the other side. The fire's been ignited, it's lit free to die. Kid, you can't get off of this ride. Hold on tight. Hold on tight. The choir screaming straight into a megaphone. Lights are always on, but there's no one home. Generation of latchkey kids, house was boarded up, now they're out on the skids. Hand in hand, hand in hand, fixed bayonets on the witness stand. Cavalry charge on a TV screen, blood for the people who walk these streets. To the American Equator, just ride the faders till you can't hear the other side. Fire's been ignited, it's lit free to die. Kid, you can't get off of this ride. Hold on tight. Hold on tight. These days are gonna last. Let the flags hang from the overpass. Flying high at the Heroes Parade. Don't lose sight of the light that we fly to save. Welcome to the American Equator. Just ride the faders till you can't hear the other side. Fire's been ignited, it's lit free to die. Kid, you can't get off of this ride. Hold on tight. 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 No Nobody's born here on Skid Row. You get dropped off and got nowhere to go. You get a room upstairs or a tent below. You're in cuffs or a bag when you leave Skid Row. Sixth floor at the Cecil is where I stay. She was a real fine beauty back in her day. She welcomes you in with a handle of gin. Whatever you need to take the pain away. Never go above that 7th floor. Folks disappear from behind their doors. 16 stories, hear the elevator sing. Get to the top, fly without wings. Nobody's born here on Skid Row. You get dropped off, you got nowhere to go. You get a room upstairs or a tent below. You're in cuffs or a bag when you leave Skid Row. I used to stay for a week or a couple of hours till they found that girl in the water tower. Mayor's talking about a brand new plan, living in tomorrow's promised land. City of angels where the rich folks play. They never talk about where the devil stays. City of hope, city of stars. Keep the riffraff behind bars. Nobody's born here on Skid Row. You get dropped off, you got nowhere to go. You get a room upstairs, tent below. You're in cuffs or a bag when you leave Skid Row. Yeah, you're in cuffs or a bag when you leave Skid Row. Skid Row. You get dropped off, you got nowhere to go. You get a room upstairs or a tent below. You're in cuffs or a bag when you leave Skid Row. Yeah, you're in cuffs or a bag when you leave Skid Row. Thank you so much. How are we doing? This is an experiment in volume here. You okay, man? You good? I should have bought earplugs. I apologize. Next time, we put the amp in the closet. There's an amp in the closet back here.
Yeah, it's officially a cabinet.
Yeah, it's a cab. I think it's working. We're trying. This one's called Spy Rock Road. It's a song about a pot farm. It's also a song about Bigfoot. It's also not about Bigfoot. If you know what it's about, if you figure it out, let me know. It's called Spy Rock Road. It goes like this. stories about the missing lake. I've seen monsters just not what you think. Living in the cold, dark eyes of men. See their faces when they feel threatened. Check the missing posters, man, if you ain't so. They're buried in the graves on Spy Rock Road. Spy Rock Road. Spy Rock Road. All right, thank you so much. Give it up for Nick Balzano on the drums and harmony vocals. Give it up for my buddy Dave March on the bass. My name is Mancini. I am the one they call Mancini. My name is P. Mancini. We're the Hillside Airmen. Happy to be at your service. We're from New York City. And we're happy to be here. We played Mercury Lounge on Friday. We played Baltimore last night. And yeah, nice proper weekender ending at the Severide House here, one of our favorite spots to play. We love it here, so thanks to Janet for having us. So this next song is a song I wrote over the pandemic. I don't know if you guys remember, there was this big thing called the pandemic. And it was pretty crazy. We couldn't really go anywhere. And this song was imagining about what it was like to not be in a pandemic, but it ended up about being something more than that, about the inner child or something like that. I'm still trying to figure this one out. So if you figure this one out, let me know. It's called Technicolor Days. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember when they told us our only limit was the sky? Waiting on the final bell, the streetlights told the time. Before we learned the game was weighted, life stretched out for miles. Right and wrong was a sing-along on a AM FM dial. Static settled in and all, the joy gave way to pain. Signal that we thought we lost is peeking through again. Our Technicolor days never went away, searching for a reason to look past the red and gray. Our Technicolor days are here again, here again, here again. Drapes and scars and handlebars and swept suburban streets. Cruel nicknames and arcade games, trophies and defeats. A box of faded Polaroids, yesterday's daydream. Never stop to ask ourselves what any of it means. Static settled in and all, the joy gave way to pain. The signal that we thought we lost is peeking through again. Our Technicolor days never went away, searching for a reason to look past the red and gray. Our Technicolor days are here again, here again, here again. Are they here again? signal that we thought we lost is peeking through again. Our technicolor days never went away, searching for a reason to look past the red and gray. Our technicolor days are here again, here again, here again. Technicolor days never went away, searching for a reason to look past the red and gray. Our technicolor days are here again, here again, here again. Thank you so much. So this next song is another song from the new record. All these songs are. And we're going to get into some of the older stuff soon. But I want to play this song first. This is a song called Stomping Grounds. I used to drink a lot. Now I drink tea before shows. Things have changed. I'm 7 years and 5 months sober. Thank you. And it gets better every day. And that's what this song's about. It goes like this. Sometimes I walk around our sacred storied stomping grounds. Lately they don't feel quite the same. If I could do it all again, I wouldn't have to make amends. I wouldn't have to carry around that shame. It's not always an easy task to let go of a checkered past. The parting shots sound like a starting gun. I don't know what I'm waiting for. There's nothing left here anymore. It's spoken for when all is said and done. With wings can learn to fly. It's getting better now. All things must learn to die. It's getting better now, better now. Did we lead ourselves astray? All those nights we threw away, howling at the moon until the dawn. I found you just can't shut the door. Turns out there's always something more behind the curtain when the day is gone. If wings can learn to fly, it's getting better now. All things must learn to die. It's getting better now, better now. Better now, better now. Better now, better now. Sometimes I walk around our sacred storied stomping grounds. Guess some things ain't never really changed, never really changed. Sometimes I walk around our sacred storied stomping grounds. Guess some things ain't never really changed, never really changed. Sometimes I walk around our sacred storied stomping grounds. Guess some things ain't never really changed, never really changed. Sometimes I walk around our sacred storied stomping grounds. Guess some things ain't never really changed, never really changed. so much. One cool, important thing that I totally forgot to mention is that the new record and the previous record that I put out were produced by Matt Patton from the Drive-By Truckers, one of my all-time favorite bands. Yes, Drive-By Truckers. There's one person who always goes, yeah! Yeah. Sometimes, you know, we love the Truckers, and I was thrilled to work with some of those guys. And this is a song from my third album called Killing the Old Ways. And we recorded this one during the pandemic in the summer of 2020, when it felt like the world is falling apart, you know? And we're back. Hey. So what did you do during the pandemic? I went down to Water Valley, Mississippi, and I recorded a song about planned obsolescence that name checks my grandpa. I don't know why, songwriting's weird sometimes, but this is a song called Old Television, and it goes like this. Found old television, beat up, needed repair. Couldn't fix the television, gave up, now it's sitting there. I thought about the days I didn't have much, and that was all I'd ever need. Time moved slow, but I didn't understand. The time was sneaking out on me. Old theme songs and breaking news, jingles and guarantees, packed in the boxes and left out on the curb. The past is a movie that I don't want to see. I don't want to see. I inherited a medal my grandfather earned in the Second World War for bravery in air combat. Keep safe in my bureau drawer. He didn't say much about those days, all the days that came before. He didn't care much for bringing up the past, but he damn sure knew what he was fighting for. Old theme songs and breaking news, jingles and guarantees, packed in the boxes and left out on the curb. The past is a movie that I don't want to see. The past is a movie that I don't want to see. I don't want to see. An old television, beat up, needed repair. Couldn't fix the television, it's back on the curb and I don't care. Old theme songs and breaking news, jingles and guarantees, packed in the boxes and left out on the curb. The past is a movie that I don't want to see. Old theme songs and breaking news, reruns of memories, packed in the boxes and left out on the curb. The past is a movie that I don't want to see. The past is a movie that I don't want to see. I said the past is a movie that I don't want to see. All right, thank you. You know, it's funny. Like, there's all the when I'm playing music, sometimes you're just locked in and you're not thinking of anything, and it feels great. Sometimes there's all this stuff going through your head. And when I was playing that last song, I realized, I think I wore this shirt last time I played here. Or the white, like, variant of this shirt. I don't know which one.
Outfit repeater.
Yeah. Do we have any outfit trackers here? I can't wear it next time. Next album, I got to get a new shirt.
I guess that would make you
Yes, we're gonna check after the show. We'll go to the record.
that would make you a repeat offender.
Dave. Give it up for Dave March on the bass.
And jokes.
That was good.
It's because his name is Pete. Pete.
My name is Pete. I get that.
Wow.
I got to say, though, putting a new spin on it, excellent. Excellent. We've been having a lot of fun on this little run. Well, I just have to say, a little quick aside, we fit all of us and all of our stuff into a Volkswagen Passat. And not the hatchback kind, the coupe kind.
Whoa.
Have gear, can play, will travel. I don't know what the saying is, but yeah. The Hillside Airmen. We're happy to be here. This is a song called Madison Avenue Blues. It was inspired by a job I had in the city for a while that I got fired from. Ended up being about something different. Most of the songs do, but yeah, this is called Madison Avenue Blues. Gold watches and designer clothes, a syndicated TV show, silver spoon and drink in hand, a rented room in the promised land, fitted suits head home from work, spend their weekends getting their money's worth, stranded out here on the avenue, what a drag it is to catch a glimpse of you. Idle hands, a broken heart, a breakdown, a brand new start. It's the modern world and there's nothing that you can do. You got the Madison Avenue Blues. Subway cars and Amtrak trains, portfolios of growing pains, diversified but still the same. Ain't it funny how we never change? I was just a kid when the towers fell. Yeah, life goes on, it's just as well. Every year they read the names, then it's back to work, there's money to be made. Idle hands, broken heart, a breakdown, a brand new start. It's the modern world and there's nothing that you can do. You got the Madison Avenue Blues. Thank you so much. How you guys doing? Still with us? Adjusting to the loud rock band in the living room situation we got going on here? Cool. Turn it up. Ask Ken. That's his call.
Boy face. Thanks.
Hey, you got it, brother.
Doesn't matter.
Would you like fries with that?
All right, so we're gonna do a couple. We're gonna do one more from the new record. It's a song called "The Signal." It's a song about communicating with someone after they're gone. It goes like this: Hawk up on high, gleam in your eye, flickering light on an old neon sign. Smile from a friend, an untimely end. Spark to a flame to carry every day. You're so far away. I know you're here with us today because I'm picking up the signal from somewhere out there. Picking up the signal from somewhere out there. From somewhere out there. Our favorite songs, chairs on the lawn, walks on these streets, etched in concrete. These things remain, but none of it's the same. I can't explain it, but I know just what you'd say. We're so far away. I know you're here with us today because I'm picking up the signal from somewhere out there. 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 Somewhere out there. So far away. I know you're here with us today because I'm picking up the signal from somewhere out there. 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 Somewhere out there. Hawk up on high, a gleam in your eye. Smile from a friend, carry to the end. Thank you. So that last song and this next song I'm about to play were inspired by my friend Travis McKeveny, who was an amazing songwriter from Blue Point, New York. And this next song was inspired by a conversation I had with Travis. It's a song about the passage of time. It's called Why the Building Falls. This is how it goes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3. Cover up the weather beam, fresh paint over the seams. This old house was built in 1929 in a simple, peaceful time. Comb your hair, cover up the grave. Try to smooth the lines of your face. Your eyes have seen their share of despair, reflections of the sadness you wear. Ask not why the building falls. Walls will crumble, and so do we all. Ask not what the wise men say. Find your truth and live for today before it gets away. Flags will burn, cities will rust. Stories told, recorded in dust. Lessons learned, the wisdom of age. Knock it down, tear a new page. Ask not why the building falls. Walls will crumble, and so do we all. Ask not what the wise men say. Find your truth and live for today before it gets away. Ask not why the building falls. Walls will crumble, and so do we all. Ask not what the wise men say. Find your truth and live for today before it gets away. All right, thank you, folks. Give it up for this band, Nick and Dave. They're going to take a quick union break. They've been working hard, you know? I'm not taking a break. I'm still playing songs. Don't go anywhere. I know, that's a curveball. I'm sorry. But no, it's totally cool, you know, do what you gotta do, get yourself a nice brownie. Those brownies look good. Save me one. I haven't had any yet. But I'm gonna play you guys a song from my first album. I started playing at the Severide House, How I Came to Meet Janet. We were at a folk conference called NERFA, which is a New England Regional Folk Alliance. Thank you. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna blow this one. So NERFA, there's this thing called the golden ticket, and some guy just handed me a golden ticket. And he's like, you won the golden ticket. I was like, oh, cool, all right. It's my first NERFA. And I got to play a special secret showcase for a bunch of house concert presenters, and that's where I met Janet. So, and that was way back in the before times of 2016? 2015. Wow, that's going way back. That's the before times. We had it good. Anyway, this is a song called Foothill Freeway. It was the title track to my first album. Thank you. Yeah, I thought some of you guys would appreciate this one. I don't play it often, so we'll see how this goes. But this is a story song, and I've played this song out at different concerts, and they say, oh man, are you from LA? Or were you born in Pasadena? I was not born in Pasadena. The character in the song was. One time a guy asked me, were you really born in the back seat of a Crown Victoria? I said, no, it's just a song, man. So just keep that in mind. This is a character-based song, and this was me trying something out in the vein of Guy Clark and Bruce and all those songwriters I admire. And it goes like this. started my story. One night in Pasadena, born in the backseat of a Crown Victoria during Reagan's 80s. In a land of shining cities, my dad, he left the day that I turned 5. Couldn't make the pieces fit. I switched schools until I quit, lit fires in the backyard, and took to running wild, always speeding down a road misleading, shoulder to cry on, where the big rigs roll by. All those years I used to roam, the Foothill Freeway was my home. I can still trace out the exits in my mind. All the words I tried to say, I lost along that old highway. Can't recall them even if I tried. Oh, Foothill Freeway, take me home tonight. I fell in with the trade parade. Union dues I gladly paid, blue blood and a collar for the rest of my days. When my glass was empty, the toil melted off me. I went down, down to see what I could find. All those years I used to roam, the Foothill Freeway was my home. I can still trace out the exits in my mind. All the words I tried to say, I lost along that old highway. I can't recall them even if I tried. Oh, Foothill Freeway, take me home tonight. One night in a K-hole, I swear to God that I saw Jesus out there on the freeway one night. He said, don't worry, close your eyes and you can see me. I took his hand and joined him by his side. All those years I used to roam, the Foothill Freeway is my home. I can still trace out the exits in my mind. All the words I tried to say, I lost along that old highway. I can't recall them even if I tried. Oh, Foothill Freeway, take me home tonight. All right, thank you. We're gonna bring the band back up. Break's over, boys. Back to work. Let's hear it one more time for Nick Balzano and Dave March, the Hillside Airmen. I love these guys. I'm glad I get to play with these guys. Yeah. We're gonna try a couple more from the new one. That old one, playing that one brings up memories. Pretty much like none of the details in that are true or mine. I was, just a quick story because I forgot to tell it before the song like you're supposed to do. That's like what real songwriters do, but I was in LA doing a gig with a buddy of mine, and we were on the Foothill Freeway in Pasadena. He said, he grew up there, and he's like, I was going back and forth between my parents' house. They were separated. I was stuck in traffic so long that the Foothill Freeway felt like my home. And I was like, dude, you gotta write something with that, man. I got so excited. He's like, oh yeah, cool, I guess, sure. He never wrote something with it, so I'm sorry, man. I stole it. He's cool with it. We talked about it. We're good.
We chill.
We're good. We fam.
Get the clear.
But yeah, that's where that song comes from. Songs come from all sorts of different places. And this next song on the new record, my buddy Travis McKeveny, I would always go to him when I needed help for finishing a song. We co-wrote a lot of songs together. And he was kind of a song doctor in that way. And I said, Trav, I need a city with this many syllables. And he goes, Raleigh. I was like, okay. I've been to Raleigh. I kind of know what it looks like there. I've played there, so I wouldn't be a complete phony for writing a song about it. But he's helped me out of jams like that before. Like he helped me out with a song called Back in Bakersfield, which we're going to play later. And this is a song called Leaving for Raleigh. It goes like this. Stuck on the east side, strung out again with you. Stop the voices in my mind, but my heart still misconstrued. This isn't my home, I might have known someday I'd go back in time. And I'm counting the reasons that I'm leaving for Raleigh tonight. I was drawn to Manhattan, now I feel like I don't fit in. I just wanna grab a drink and shoot a game of pool at Slim's. This isn't my home, I might have known someday I'd run out of time. And I'm counting the reasons that I'm leaving for Raleigh tonight. Eggs flying by, crack a window, let the air flow through. Might do the South Florida shuffle, 'cause true north always leads me back to you. This Greyhound is cold, I think I'm sold on the idea of counting time. And the tracks on my arm can cannot lie and leave me to Raleigh tonight. I'll go check on my amp in the closet here. Make sure it's okay.
How you doing in there? Breathing?
Yeah. I think it's getting warm, yeah. I mean, we're getting warm out here. The amp must be sweltering in there. Yeah.
Sorry, you guys are hot.
We're ice cold. Alright, so this is gonna be a fun one, fun story to tell. So one thing I do in addition to making up my own songs and driving around and playing them, I also tour with a legendary songwriter named Jimmy Webb. And Jimmy Webb is, if you're not familiar with him, he wrote a bunch of amazing tunes like Wichita Lineman, By the Time I Get to Phoenix, Galveston, Up and Away, MacArthur Park, Worst That Can Happen. I mean, the list goes on. Do What You Gotta Do. I mean, the man is a legend, and I'm honored to call him a friend. And I tour with him as a tour manager / assistant, sometimes guitar player. And we were driving to a gig in New Jersey, and we're on 495. We're going, we're leaving the city. And there's this big hotel there with a big Eiffel Tower model on top of it. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's called the Paris Hotel. And Jimmy goes, somebody should write a song about that place. So it's like, okay, challenge accepted, man. So I wrote 2 verses, and I showed them to Jimmy at a sound check. And, he's going like this. He's going, oh, God, what have I done? This was such a stupid idea. I shouldn't have wrote the song. And then he goes, needs a 3rd verse. And he storms off. And I was like, okay. He didn't say it was horrible. I finished the song, I put it on my album, and he hasn't sued me yet. So I think we're in the clear by now. And, yeah, this is a song called The Paris Hotel. And it's about a guy, and, he's at the hotel. He's up to no good, I guess. So, yeah. If you relate to this character, see a therapist.
I relate to the guy stuck in traffic looking at it.
Me too, man. Let me tell you, driving in New York City, I feel battle-hardened. It's nice to escape, just wide open roads out here. Even the DC traffic, I'm like, man, this is nothing. It's nothing. I do. Mike, if you're watching the broadcast, what's up, man? Everyone should see a therapist. I'm not knocking therapy. Come on. Anyway, this song's called The Paris Hotel, and it goes like this. By the Eiffel Tower on 495, near the emerald glow, the frack skyline. Checked in under made-up names. The expressway sounded like the same. Oh, our starry nights were sadly fleeting. Now they're stuck in my mind, repeating. It's all over as far as I can tell. And we'll always have the Paris Hotel. satin sheets and a rotary phone, a temporary place to call our own. Incidentally, you stuck me with the bill, left a vacancy, it can't be filled. Oh, we never crossed the Atlantic, we couldn't make it in a world so frantic. It's all over as far as I can tell. Only railways have the Paris Hotel. Left my keys with the concierge in the morning, rush hour air. Held a cab on the service road. Will we meet again? Who's to know? Oh, our starry nights were sadly fleeting. Now they're stuck in my mind, repeating. It's all over as far as I can tell. I'll be waiting at the Paris Hotel. The Paris Hotel. The Paris Hotel. Thank you. All right, so moving on from Queens, New York to Bakersfield, California. This is a song called Back in Bakersfield. It was on my second album, which was titled Flying First Class. I believe I played an album release show. I think it was at Skinny Dennis, but the real spiritual album release show was here. I remember. It was a lot of fun, and just want to thank Janet again for having us back over the years. We love playing here. This is great. This is what I missed over the pandemic and all those years. So happy we can gather here and hang out and listen to all these songs I made up. But this song is a co-write with my buddy Travis, as I mentioned before, and yeah, it goes like this. Sulking down suburban streets, initials carved in wet concrete, the fossilized remains of young and carefree days. I'm back in Bakersfield. Drove a John Deere through the fields of Kern County. That dear John letter follow me. If I bought the farm today, I'd have nothing to give away. I'm back in Bakersfield. Bakersfield, the place where I was born and raised, the place I swore I'd never stay. Here I am again. I left the city to work the land after the war. I had planned on doing more. Here I am again. again, on the street again. Heart grew hard inside of me, like the armor kits attached to those Humvees. I drove them through the sand with my rifle close at hand, defending Bakersfield. Bakersfield, the place where I was born and raised, the place I swore I'd never stay. Here I am again. Left the city to go and fight a rich man's war. I had planned on doing more. Here I am again, on the street again. Sulking down suburban streets, sleeping out on the hard concrete. The trembling remains of frightened foxhole day. I'm back in Bakersfield. I'm back in Bakersfield. I'm back in Bakersfield.
You ran out. You ran out of tea?
Yeah, I ran out of tea.
Oh, God.
It's real hard playing songs, folks. Let me tell you, we had a real rough day. You know, chilling by the pool. This is a tough job. We work really hard here at the Hillside Airmen. We're so happy to be here and share these tunes with you. This is a song I recorded on an EP I put out a couple of years ago called The Commonwealth Sessions. I'm going to record the second volume of that very soon. Thank you so much. I'm dying of thirst.
Don't die, Pete. Go.
What's up, man? Hot tea wasn't doing it for you?
It was, but you know, it's Earl Grey, and the more you drink it, it's like, you know, you kind of start to. I'm like a big Captain Picard fan. I don't know if we have any Trekkies out there. But yeah, Earl Grey, tea Earl Grey hot. Yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly.
Shut up, Wesley.
We'll have a little Trekkie sidebar hang after the show. Discuss our favorite episodes. I like The Inner Light. I think that's a masterpiece.
Lord of the Rings on my set list. I'm confused.
Anyway, this song is called Law of the River, and it's a song about the Colorado River, from the viewpoint of the Colorado River. Figure you have to have a song about a river, right? So mine is told from the viewpoint of said river. And it's about a real set of laws that govern that river and how the water is used. And it's actually like, of course, it's like hurting it and it's drying up and, you know, of course it sucks, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, oh, another thing that sucks. Colorado River's drying up. Here we go. Pile it on. But, yeah, I wrote this song. It was actually inspired by an episode of Last Week Tonight. I don't know if you guys watched that show. They had a whole special on Law of the River, and you guys should watch it. It's a great show. It's very funny. But anyway, songs come from weird places, and that's where this one came from. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. I've seen life and death, the rise and the fall of nations and beasts, in stillness and squall. There were laws of the land before man made a claim and sold off my lifeblood for his own gain. The law of the river flows deep and wide. You won't miss the river until it runs dry. The law of the river ain't for you to decide. You're just leaves on the stream in the ocean of time. The concrete canals will turn back to dust long after Hoover's dam finally goes bust. You keep drilling the land and you bleed the earth dry. Can't put out a fire with money and lies. The law of the river flows deep and wide. You won't miss the river until it runs dry. The law of the river ain't for you to decide. You're just leaves on the stream in the ocean of time. Desert, they're set in their ways. They pray in the dry times, but it won't bring the rain. I cut through mountains of gravel and stone, carve my name on the face of the land that they stole. The law of the river flows deep and wide. You won't miss the river until it runs dry. The law of the river ain't for you to decide. You're just leaves on the stream in the ocean of time. Just leaves on the stream in the ocean of time. Just leaves on the stream in the ocean of time. All right, thank you. This next one's another one from my first album. It's a road tripping song called To Be Alive. And I learned much later, long after the album was out, I learned that it was a sad prequel to The Boys Are Back in Town, where the boys leave town. And yeah, it goes like this. 1, 2. Message to the boys, see if they're down. Heard their parents got a place far away from this town. Pack the car and together we'll ride. Gonna find out what it means to be alive. Nothing ever seems to change around here. We're still working by the hour, not by the year. Rows of houses we'll never call home. The more we laugh, the more we feel alone. Something waiting for us just around the bend. Damaged goods, but we're on the mend. Pay no mind till we're out of sight. We're gonna find out what it means to be alive. Be alive, to be alive. Made it all this way. Now it seems our time has passed. Let's make this last. Chasing things never seem to find. Send a message to the boys, see if they're down. They all moved away, but I stuck around. To the days when we used to drive. I guess that's what it means to be alive. Oh, I guess that's what it means to be alive. Something completely different. We're gonna play a song called Horse and Sparrow from my third record. It goes like this. You say the country is strong, she reads the headlines every day. But her life hasn't changed, she's stretching out her 2 weeks' pay. She worked the graveyard shift at the plant up the road. They fight with the bank to keep their home. You point your finger at the border and you hope they look the other way. You say the horses work hard, they get put away fed. We've been left for dead. What's left you can spare us? What's left for the sparrows? It's an election year, they watch the candidates debate. And then the world shut down, they just want to put food on their baby's plate. They say the have-nots always take too much, but we never had the same head start. Seems your high-rise mind could never fill the hole in your heart. Say the horses work hard, they get put away fed. We've been left for dead. What's left you can spare us? What's left for the sparrows? Yeah, I've been working real hard, now I'm stuck in the red. We've been left for dead. What's left you can spare us? What's left for the sparrows? Say the country is strong, I read the headlines every day. But my life hasn't changed, you keep selling our futures away. Say the horses work hard, they get put away fed. We've been left for dead. What's left you can spare us? What's left for the sparrows? Yeah, I've been working real hard, now I'm stuck in the red. We've been left for dead. What's left you can spare us? What's left for the sparrows? What's left? What's left? What's left for the sparrows? Thank you so much. We got time for a few more. We got time for a few more. We're gonna play a song from that same record called "Killing the Old Ways." Unfortunately, we're sold out of that one. We're sold out of all of them except for the new one. It's a good problem to have, I would say. But you can can find those all online at PeteMancini.com. It's just myname.com. I've made it super easy.
Actually, that's PeteMancini.com,
Yes.
not myname.com.
Not. Yes. You're right. Damn it.
Oh.
Just making sure you're paying attention, you know.
I'm not. I'm out to lunch, man. My mind is all over the place when we're doing these shows. That's what I keep Dave around for. He keeps me back on track. You know what I'm saying?
Love you, buddy.
So we're gonna play a song from the third album. It's called "Fly Over States," and it's a song about touring. And it's a co-write with Matt Patton. And we send this one out to all bands everywhere who are out there doing the damn thing, despite streaming paying us fractions of pennies and high expenses, and people, bands still go out there and tour to play music because they have to. And like this is for those bands. So it's called "Fly Over States." It goes like this. Crashed in the backseat again. 6 hours till loading, 5 hours to spend on the interstate, cruise control on. With guitars and records, a dead cell phone, find a cafe and recharge. The news on the TV says a killer's at large. Well, I'm wanted in different ways. I'm being chased by a homecoming pain. And I wonder, are you staying out late? As I drive through these flyover states to a different stage in a different town, on free will and the corner of fate. Downbeat on the one and it's on. The people are dancing, they're having their fun. For a moment, I have it inside, singing my songs. Thank you, good night. It's enough to get to the next town. I know that you miss me when I'm not around, the same way you dance through my head as I lie down in some strange bed. And I wonder, are you staying out late? As I drive through these flyover states to a different stage in a different town, on free will and the corner of fate. Well, I packed up and just kept on driving, in spite of the love that we know. This road that chose is winding, it's closer to me, farther from you. Woke up as the dew settled in. I got steam for the coffee and more roads to bend. On the interstate, cruise control on. Comfort can wait till I'm home. And I wonder, are you staying out late? As I drive through these flyover states to a different stage in a different town, on free will and the corner of fate, on the corner of fate, on the corner of fate. Thank you, guys. We got time for a couple more. We're gonna be hanging out. We're gonna be selling the new record, selling some merch. Come say hello, and then we're gonna be hanging out some more. That's what we do. It's a song called Mark Twain Motor Inn. It's a co-write with Travis McKeveny, and it's a song about a real place in Elmira, New York. Pen and pad, color me old-fashioned. The fun we have is just to see their passion. And now this Pudd'nhead has put to bed in a citadel of sin, choosing hell at the Mark Twain Motor Inn. Days and nights, your memory has me haunted. Picket fence all painted white was what you wanted. So I dropped the brush, rush to get a handle again. Living lush at the Mark Twain Motor Inn. Checking in to check out at the Mark Twain Motor Inn. Tonight I'm riding high on aviation gin. Oh, yeah. We're going to take a second here, make a couple of announcements, and once again introduce this killer kick-ass band that's with me. Give it up for my good friend from the Drastic Mastic, way out in Long Island. He's playing with every band known to man these days, and we're lucky to have him here. Give it up for Nick Balzano. All right, hailing from Sayville, New York, holding down the bass guitar and once again keeping me on track. Give it up for the future mayor of Patchogue, Dave March on the bass. My name is Pete Mancini, and we are the Hillside Airmen. We know that you have a choice in Americana on a Sunday night, and we thank you for flying with us. Let's hear from Michelle Swan. And once again, let's hear it for Janet for giving us all something to do tonight. We have another verse, and then we're going to bring this thing home together. Here we go. Faulty locks and dudes fresh from the slammer. I take a picture, but somebody stole my camera. And if you'll be the one to place a call, I'm Huck Fed. Life's a ball at the Mark Twain Motor Inn. Nick Balzano, Dave March. I'm Pete. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys. Love you. Should we do one more? All right. Twist our arm. Monument. We don't have that one down, but thank you for liking that song. That's one of my favorites. Once again, we're gonna be hanging out. I'm gonna be over at the merch table. Come say hi, and yeah, then we're gonna eat dessert and hang out and have fun. Sunday, baby, rock and roll. We're gonna play a song by my dear friend Jimmy Webb, that one that he wrote for Glenn Campbell, and I can't believe I could even say that sentence, but it's true. It's an honor to perform this song with Jimmy on tour, and yeah, the more I listen to it, the more I'm amazed by it. And Bob Dylan once said that this is the greatest song ever written, so I'm not going to argue with Bob Dylan. It's called Wichita Line. I am a lineman for the county, and I drive the main road, searching in the sun for another overload. I hear you singing in the wire, and I can hear you through the wire. The Wichita lineman is still on the line. I know I need a small vacation, but it don't look like rain. And if it snows, that stretch down south won't ever stand the strain. And I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. And the Wichita lineman is still on the line. I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. And the Wichita lineman is still on the line. He's hanging on the line. He's hanging on the line. And I'm doing fine. Thank you, folks.